Hello artists and welcome to virtual art lesson number 5. This is for core 3, 2nd through 3rd grade, and of course always with myself, Miss Torres. You notice that you guys can't see me like you usually do. I had to change my methods of recording because there were some issues with my computer lagging. So I figured I'd throw a picture of my face in so you guys don't forget what I look like. Sound good? Hopefully it's good. Alright, let's get started, guys. Alright, we are still working on our lesson with Kehinde Wiley, who we remember is an African-American portrait painter who paints detailed portraits with bright, colorful, often flower-filled backgrounds. Our new vocab word we need to focus on this week is background. That's the space or area around your drawing on the paper. And we can see here, this background is filled with leaves and flowers, while this background is just blank white. Now, I definitely do not want to see blank white backgrounds in your artwork today, guys. We're going to talk about a few different techniques. Come on. And we're going to really focus on backgrounds and finishing our art this week. So, what are our learning objectives? I can create a colorful background and finish my self-portrait. And I can explain what is a background. Alright, so let's get into a few techniques and some supplies that you can use today, guys. So we're going to switch over into the lesson now. Alright, so hopefully you saved your work from last week, otherwise you're going to have to quickly catch up and redraw it again. But this week we need to focus on adding in our hair and adding on our clothing depending on what we're wearing. And that really depends on what you look like. Please don't copy mine. You shouldn't look like Mrs. Torres unless you are me. And as far as I know, I don't have any evil clones or twins. But I mean, just a real quick look so you know what I look like. Got my hair up and wearing a gray t-shirt. So I guess I'm drawing myself with a ponytail today. So I'm gonna go and quickly draw my ponytail, add some details. I'm not gonna bore you guys with that, okay? Alright, now I added on my t-shirt and my hair, and you know what, I'm not technically wearing earrings, but I'm going to give myself some earrings because I want to, so feel free to change yours up a little bit. Alright, so what I want you to do is preferably find a black crayon. We're going to trace over everything here. Now, if you are using black crayon today, guys, do not take a marker and color over the crayon. Markers dry out if you color on top of crayon, okay? If you don't have black crayon, feel free to look for a black color pencil or marker, but I would really prefer this for a reason. We'll talk about it in a bit. Alright, once you have everything traced with a black crayon, what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to color in ourselves, and do not do the background yet. You are really free, guys. Feel free to use crayon, color pencil, marker, or if you have paints, feel free to go ahead and paint yourself in. But leave this background open up, okay? I'm going to fast forward this part. I'm not going to show you it. So let's go ahead and do it. Okay. So once you have all the color in, you made sure you did your hair color and your eye color, not someone else's or your preferred. We're going to start to work in the background, guys. So what you're going to need, preferably, if you do have, I'd like to see if you have any watercolor markers. That's basically markers that you can wash away. You can still use paint if you have a watercolor paint set this time as well. If you don't have any washable markers or any paint, you can just go in and fill in your background with regular crayon. That's totally fine. I understand, guys. However, if you are able to paint, whether it be with paint or markers, I'd like you to look for a white crayon. And we're going to do a real neat trick. What I want you to do is you can draw a design of your choice. And I think I'm going to do flowers since our artist does, flowers. And I know you're not going to see anything for now. But go ahead and fill in your background with flowers or a shape of your choice right now. I'm going to fast forward. All right. So at this point, if you have a paint set, you can go ahead and pick a color and start painting in your background. Which, you guys know how to paint, so it's cool. But if you do not have a paint set, here's what you can do with those markers. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little plastic, you can be a plastic bag or anything that's plasticky. And it's going to sound strange, guys, but I'm going to keep coloring. As strange as it sounds, this should work. And I'm going to take my paintbrush, or if you don't have a paintbrush, you can use a Q-tip as well. And I've made my own paint. And it's revealing my white crayon that I had made earlier. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this part so you can see what I'm doing, guys. You pick your own colors and try out. It's pretty cool.